violence or no other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, YouTube? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
The LA County Sheriff's Department is searching for 2 suspects in this deadly shooting. Happened 4 weeks ago. 4 men.
2? I count 1, 2, 3, 4 super gremlins on demon time.
Men walked into a smoke shop in Compton, attempted to commit an armed robbery. A security guard pulled his gun out, and the shootout began.
Wow. So they walk into the smoke shop and try and rob the place. They got guns. They were willing to kill this security guard. Thankfully, he was strapped. And then when the shots started busting off, they scurried like cowards, man. I can't stand these super gremlins, man. You can't do no business. Obviously, it looks like he was trying to front as a legit shop. You know, all while selling dope on the side. And the super gremlins heard about it, and you're in the middle of Compton. I mean, what do you expect? What do you expect?
Guard was killed. Another employee was wounded but survived. County Sheriff's Department is searching for 2 suspects in this deadly shooting. Happened 4 weeks ago. 4 men walked into a smoke shop in Compton, attempted to commit an armed robbery. A security guard pulled his gun out, and the shootout began. Guard was killed. Another employee was wounded but survived.
They all sagging. And I believe the newscaster actually misreported this. One of the super gremlins, 2 of the super gremlins were shot, taken to the hospital. One of them actually passed away. I believe the guard was not killed, okay? So the guard was not killed, thank God. He actually took out one of the super gremlins.
2 suspects have been arrested. The suspects still on the loose are Kalu Lundy.
But look how dumb they are. Like, they're shooting. They're all piled on top of each other. And they're shooting. Like, they're all piled up in this corner. And they're shooting like you could literally shoot your homeboy's head clean off.
And Keith, suspects have been arrested. The suspect.
You see this?
2 suspects have been arrested. 2 suspects have been
Just
arrested.
aimlessly.
The suspects still on the loose are Kalu Lundy and Keith Rachel. There are their pictures.
So we got Kalu Lundy, obviously, indicators of demon time, the neck tattoos. Keith Rachel, he just looked like a bum type. You know what I mean? I mean, what do you expect? These dudes, one is 21, one is 23. Dudes coming in there, they sagging, bro. It's OV. You know, the guard is better than me because I would have had my hand on the strap once they walked in.
Picture.
The illegal pot shop targeted for a robbery becomes the scene of a deadly shootout. Investigators say a robber and a security guard both opened fire. CBS 2's Tina Ezedine has the story now from Compton.
A bullet from a handgun pierced the thick glass window of a smoke shop. What investigators confirm is actually an illegal pot shop. Blood on the concrete from a gunfight between 4 men and a security guard.
4 men, 1 security guard. 4 super gremlins, 1 security guard. And the security guard won. That tells you everything you need to know about their aim.
Pretty brazen, and I'm assuming this is not the first time this crew has done this.
An attempted robbery, investigators say, ended with 1 suspect dead. A security guard shot. The suspects took off in a nearby getaway car. A store clerk next door called police.
There's a lot of police over here and it's killed me.
Businesses.
Ooh, look. We don't even own the community. We got Carolyn She probably owned the whole damn building.
Businesses and customers who come to this shopping plaza say they've been complaining to law enforcement for years about this illegal pot shop, but nothing's been done. Adding to their concerns is the fact that just right across the street is a middle school.
There's no kind of
Wow, so that should be like, allegedly, it's supposed to be extra charges because you're selling right next to a middle school, but apparently not. Okay, and they were looking the other way in Compton.
business enforcement that's currently happening with these shops.
There's been violence here before, too much of it,
It is a problem, and they are popping up everywhere.
and customers are weary.
I'm scared, nervous, because it's not right. It's a lot of people in here, all the time, and they keep going like this. I don't know what's going to happen.
The security guard who was wearing a bulletproof vest survived. In the end, the 3 suspects got away, but with no marijuana, no money. But left clues. Along with the bullet and blood, the robbers left the gun. In Compton.
Wow. They left a gun too. Super Gremlins are retarded, bro. I don't even, at this point. And one of their mans ended up getting killed. Okay? That's what all the news reporters are leaving out. One of their mans ended up getting killed. The security guard came out. I mean, he's a freaking hero. Even though he was running the illegal pot shop near the middle school, which, he definitely needs to come to the front of the congregation and account for his sins. But at the end of the day, hey, it's a damn story to tell.
Tina Ezedine, CBS 2 News.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Medgar Evers, and it's a very tranquil scene compared to just a couple hours ago where a drive-by shooting just took place. Excuse me, I'm getting live updates as we speak. I've just been updated to the amount of casualties from this drive-by shooting, and I'm getting reports that 2 people were actually declared deceased and 27 others were shot and injured but are in stable condition. And although we must pray for the families of the fallen, we must also praise God for the aim of the Super Gremlin. If you want to know more about the victims of this crime, make sure you add BGZM News 17 on Patreon at www.patreon.com/blackgenzmindset. Also, don't forget to like the video, share the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and comment on the video to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this gun violence in the streets. For more hard-hitting news coverage from the community, by the community, I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
And cut.
All right, dog. Let's get the out of here before these niggas come back.
Whoa. Yo! Ain't that nigga J.
Nah, that ain't me. That ain't me.
He just went live
That
with
ain't
that
me.
funky ass
Yeah,
suit
that's
on.
that nigga. That's not me.
Hey, get that nigga.
Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia. Pray for me.
And we begin with that frightening on-stage attack at the Hollywood Bowl. Cell phone video shows comedian Dave Chappelle being tackled during his set last night.
Wow. So, Super Gremlins are not letting up in Los Angeles. Okay? So much to the effect that they attacked Dave Chappelle on stage. Now, this is crazy.
Now we're getting new details on the attacker and the weapon with which he was found. Eyewitness News reporter Jory Rand live at the Hollywood Bowl with what we're learning right now. Jory.
Mark, Giovanna, initial reports had it that this guy carried a gun with him on stage when he jumped up with Dave Chappelle here at the Hollywood Bowl. It turns out it wasn't a gun, it was a knife made to look exactly like a gun. Fortunately, it was not used in this attack, but it was still a really scary moment here at the Bowl.
He's one of the most prolific producers that hip-hop.
This is the moment. A man rushed the stage last night at the Hollywood Bowl and tackled comedian Dave Chappelle.
So my first thing is, where the hell is security? I mean, they reacted quickly, but if he would have just came up and did, you know, I'm not wishing this on Dave, but if he would have came up and that gun was not a fake gun and it was actually a real gun and he, you know, didn't do the dumbass tackling stuff, he could have took a shot at Dave's life, man. And all that money in the security is over here keying at the damn comedy show. They laughing, they think everything's sweet. And, you know, Will Smith started this. As a matter of fact, I believe Chris Rock was here and he made a joke. Hey, was that Will Smith? At the end, as they escorted Dave off the stage.
Make some noise for hip-hop history.
The attacker has since been identified as 23-year-old Isaiah Lee. He was held down on stage until police arrived to...
And then look at how he took security's ankles. Like when he hit Dave, he just took their whole ankles.
The attacker has since...
Look at security. They try to tackle him.
It's been identified
ankles.
As 23-year-old Isaiah Lee. He was held down on stage until police arrived to arrest him. Air 7 was overhead as Lee was loaded into an ambulance. And perhaps
yeah, they broke that man's arm or shoulder. They beat him up, okay? Or at least they put a beating on him.
Most disturbing about this attack is the fact that Lee had this foldable knife shaped like an...
Guys, what is up with these super gremlins carrying these fake straps? I mean, I know they're carrying real straps too, as we just saw in the previous video, but, you know, we did another story on a 10-year-old boy who was terrorizing the city in Atlanta, he was terrorizing the hood in Atlanta, pointing a fake knife at people. And why he say he did that? Yeah, he thought it was fun.
An extremely realistic handgun. Chappelle was uninjured, but the large crowd gathered on stage made it hard for the show to ever get back on track.
Hollywood Bowl, you owe me 10 minutes because your security caught me slipping.
All of a sudden, we look on the screen, and then we just see a guy attack.
Fellow comedian.
Dang. Is Michael Blackson, what the hell happened to his accent? He ain't even talking African no more.
Me slipping.
All of a sudden, we look on the screen, and then we just see a guy attack.
Fellow comedian Michael Blackson was backstage when the attack happened.
Everything happened so fast, so quickly.
Yo, what? So is the accent that he be doing? You fake motherfucker. Is all that just a show? He sound like what people would say. Oh, you sound white. I mean, you know, shout out to Michael Blackson, very funny guy. But where did the African accent go? This man straight put on his glider voice.
It was reminiscent of Will Smith's attack on Chris Rock at the Oscars.
No, see, this is worse than Will Smith because he actually had a weapon. So nah, this super gremlin needs to go. And Dave Chappelle definitely needs to press charges.
Rock happened to be in attendance last night and came out on stage with Chappelle.
Was that Will Smith?
They were able to joke about it afterwards, but the total absence of security was a problem. This happened during a Netflix comedy festival. A Netflix spokesperson releasing a statement today that reads, "We care deeply about the safety of creators, and we strongly defend the right of stand-up comedians to perform on stage without fear of violence."
And you know what? I like that they were able to joke this off, but this is a very serious matter. This is not play. This is not a joke. This is not a game, okay? This is not something that you know, obviously you can laugh about it. They're enjoying their lives, but that could have went south. Like, imagine if he would have tackled him and just started stabbing Dave with the fake gun. It could have got ugly, man. I don't think this is funny. I don't think this is anything to play with. These super gremlins are on demon time.
Lee was arrested and charged with assault with a deadly weapon. He's being held on $30,000 bail, and the attack happened.
$30,000 bail, so he getting out for 3 bands. He attacked arguably the greatest comedian to ever live, and he's getting out on 3 bands.
To come.
Probably less than that.
Just after a moment in which Chappelle was talking about the fact he needs more security these days. He's faced a lot of scrutiny for some of the jokes he's made about the transgender community in his routines, and of course, he has come under a lot of fire, but nothing like this before. Reporting live at the Hollywood Bowl, Jory Rand, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, guys, so we do have footage of the arrest and people asking him why he did it. Could this have been because of his scrutinizing of the trans community? I don't think the trans community really got soldiers out here like that. I think this may be more of an obsessed fan situation. So, you know, let's see.
I think this is the guy. I think this is the guy. I think this is the guy that... Watch out, sir. Watch out. I'm out of the way. This is the guy that attacked Dave Chappelle right here. Hey, what was the reason, man? Hey, why'd you go after Dave? Hey, you guys can't record. Y'all gotta put your phone away, man. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Y'all can't be recording. Let's go on TikTok, bro.
He said, come on, man. Wow.
Hey, why'd you go after Dave, bro? Hey, why'd you go after Dave, bro? What Dave do to you? Yo, what did Dave do to you, bro?
So, guys, shocking development. This guy is actually a rapper. And he made a song called Dave Chappelle. And I guess this was a dedication to Dave Chappelle, obviously. He's a super gremlin because he's standing on the police car with the middle fingers up. Okay, so he is definitely on the F the police, defund the police wave. He's one of these new demonic type rappers. The reason why I say that is because I saw a video of him walking. I can't use the video because it's TMZ, but he like was using the demon filter before he went into the Dave Chappelle show. So he had been planning this. This was something that he planned to do. And, you know, it is what it is, man. So we're going to play this song. We'll see if it has any questionable lyrics, and we'll break it down and play it by ear. So let's get it. I might have misspoke. That hey he might actually be part of the LGBT community. Hey,
I mean, walking straight into the boat. You know, my nigga is me. Okay. Life at you niggas a joke. Okay. Life at you niggas a joke. My nigga big bees with balls. Your niggas is fish poke. Life at you niggas a joke. Life at niggas a joke.
He said, laugh at the super gremlins. It's a joke.
My nigga big bees with balls. I'm laughing rolled into the boat. I'm walking right to the vote. 3 million right into the vote. My nigga big bees with balls. My nigga big bees with balls. Play with yourself, not a balls. Your nigga be.
This shit is trash. Jesus.
Looking like Joe. Your niggas will want no smoke. My niggas are looking like Pope. Your niggas is fish poke. Piss on your grave, it go splat. Your nigga be looking like whack. Canaries a diamond attack. Hitting that bitch in the back. Smacking the bitch in the trap. Fucking the bitch in the trap. Two to the give it 2 smacks. My nigga big beat balls. Laugh at you niggas a joke. Your nigga be Pope.
So I guess he named the song after Dave Chappelle because he said, laugh at you super gremlins. You're a joke. That's the only connection I really see to Dave Chappelle in this song. And other than him being a fanatic fan who ends up attacking Dave Chappelle after dropping a song named after Dave Chappelle.
Laugh at you niggas be joke. You niggas be poke. Laugh at you niggas be joke. Play with yourself, not a boat. Walk on the trap with a vote. Walk on the trap, not a vote. Walk on the trap, not a vote. Nigga be beat with balls. Play with yourself, not a vote. Laughing and writing a vote. 3 million and writing a vote. You niggas is fish poke. You niggas is fish poke. You niggas is fish poke. Play with yourself, not a boat. Walking right in a vote. Your nigga be running the smoke. Your nigga be fish poke. Your nigga be looking like joke.
Guys, I'm gonna need y'all to rate the song in the comment section. The fact that I'm about to waste this full 2 minutes of my life listening to this garbage, I'm doing it for you guys, man. All love.
Laugh at yourself, you a joke. Laugh at yourself, you a joke. Walk in the bank, you're melon the boat. Your niggas is fish and poke. Look at yourself, you a joke. Laugh at yourself, you a joke. Your niggas is fish and poke. Your niggas is selling broke.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.